Kagero, can we talk?
Oh, sorry. Can it wait till later? I was about to go work out in the gym.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry to turn down your invitation. I have to work hard every day to be this awesome, so I can't afford to skip.
I didn't know he worked out. I suppose I could do with a little working out too. What? Nobody's here. Does that mean he pretended to come here and then turned invisible? That's strange. Haruka, you have a second? I don't see Kagero. Do you know where he went?
What, you can't see him? Did he?
Do you have an idea where he is?
Kagero behaves himself in front of girls, but when it's a group of guys, he gets really inappropriate. He was talking with my brother about some perverted situations involving his invisibility, and I was mortified. Something about being able to peep in the shower room while invisible.
That's disgusting.
Well, I don't think he was serious, and I doubt he'd do that in the hideout. I'll go check his GPS location. Huh? These coordinates are outside the hideout. He left the compound and is on the move. It looks like he's heading towards Mizuhagawa.
Why is he going there?
I don't know, maybe taking a walk?
I should go check it out.
Okay, be careful.
There he is. It doesn't look like anything's wrong. Maybe she was right and he's just taking a walk.
Hey now, am I really that untrustworthy? I guess I am.
You noticed I was here? I didn't follow you because I was suspicious. I was just a little worried.
Either way, you're right not to trust me, considering everything I've done up till now.
So why did you lie to come here?
Oh, I was feeling a bit bored. Sometimes I just want to be alone for a little while, and this was just one of those times. I'm fine, really.
You don't look fine. At the very least, you're not like your usual self. Is something wrong?
Hey, why do you go on living?
Where did that come from? I don't understand the question.
Your beloved sister Naomi died, right? I'm asking you how you can still go on living. What's your motivation? It's already been 2,000 years. 2,000 years that I've lived in a world without my daughter. Can you imagine what that's even like? I'm just empty. I've lived this long to protect my daughter's existence. But once I do that, I don't have a reason to live. When I looked up at that moon, I'd feel hate, nostalgia, all sorts of things. But now, I feel nothing. It's like I'm already half dead. I guess that's what it means to lose the people we love. Is it different for you?
I'm not empty. I'm only alive now because my sister protected me. That's why I can't let my life go to waste. I have to live on. For her. Because I lost my sister, I have to live to make sure that tragedy never happens again.
Young people can be so positive.
You're an old man who's lived for 2,000 years. If you've got time to feel sorry for yourself, why don't you do something meaningful? If you feel like your life is empty, then use the time you have to think about how to fill it.
Don't call me an old man. Kids these days are so harsh. Did you really need to say all that?
This is all just a joke to you.
Don't put it like that. This is my style. Fill the emptiness, you know? You know, getting left behind by time really sucks. It's a lot harder than you can imagine. I came all the way out here because I didn't want you to see me down like this. I'm so lame.
Yes, very lame. Your daughter would think so too.
Now that's really depressing. Fine. It's time to bust out the super cool Kagero to win back you and my daughter.
I'm looking forward to it.
Kasane, are you free to talk?
Yes. What do you want to talk about today?
Oh, not here. The kitchen is empty right now, so let's go there.
Huh? All right, let's go. So, what's this about?
It might be a touchy subject for you, since you are one of the design children made in Togetsu.
Yes, what of it?
How do you feel about your existence being the result of an experiment?
How do I feel? I'm not sure how to answer that.
Do you feel bad or conflicted about being an artificial existence?
Well, it's something I learned just recently, so it honestly doesn't feel very real yet. Finding out my entire past was a lie definitely filled me with shock and anger. But it's not like my birth affects who I am now, so it hasn't been an issue.
You're steadfast. And that's precisely why I wanted to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
You
don't have to force it. I can go to another room and wait for you to calm...
Wait! I'm a dud. I was born without powers, but they ran experiments on me when I was a child, which led to my gaining them. So while my situation is a little different from yours, I'm also an artificial psionic. It's something I've been struggling with for a while now. My power was given to me. It's not my own. Maybe it'll disappear one day, and I'll be nothing.
The other day. That's why you asked what I'd do if I couldn't use my powers.
Yes. I wanted to know how you felt since you were also created by an experiment. How do you think one can overcome their fear of possibly losing their powers one day?
You're asking me because you want my frank opinion.
Yes, that's right.
Then I'll be honest with you. I don't understand why you're so worried.
Is that because you're not a dud?
No, I don't mean it like that. It's because I consider powers to be just one tool out of many.
Just one of many?
If you can't use one, then just use another. There are other ways to fight besides powers. Even if I didn't have them, I'm sure I'd find another way to try to protect Naomi. Whether you have powers or not, your feelings won't change. What's important is not how you do it, but what you do.
What you do? I see. I should apologize.
What are you talking about?
I kept telling you before how similar you were to my brother, but I was wrong. My brother will greedily try to obtain powers to fulfill his own agenda. By force at times. You could say he is almost possessed by the powers. However, you don't care that much about them. If they're not available, you're flexible enough to choose a different method.
I don't really understand, but you're basically saying you don't think Karin and I are similar anymore.
Yes, because you're not. I was conflicted at first, but I'm glad I told you. It seems I was being a little too closed-minded. That might be similar to my brother. You've helped me feel a little better. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Thank you for trusting me with your secret.
You can talk to me anytime if you're ever struggling with something. Like your muscles.
I don't think I'd ever be worried about my muscles, but I'll keep that in mind. Gamma.
I'm sorry to bother you about this, Kasane.
It's fine. I wanted to talk to you too. To apologize.
Why? I'm the one who should say sorry. You don't have any reason to apologize to me.
I just dumped all my feelings on you without any regard for yours. If I'm being honest, I still don't think I completely understand how you feel right now. However, after everything I've experienced lately, I think I can imagine it a little.
Did something happen? You really felt like you wanted to die?
Not me, Naomi. She said that she didn't want to live anymore. She didn't want to live as an other, her sanity being maintained with medicine made of human brains.
She said that?
I didn't understand her at the time. I wanted her to live no matter what it meant. But now I partly understand where she's coming from. That feeling that makes you want to run away from life when things are so incredibly hard and painful. If that's what you were feeling, then I realized I didn't have any right to complain to you.
Thank you for understanding. Let me just say it again. I shouldn't have unloaded my feelings of self-pity on you. I'm old enough to know better. So I brought you something as a token of apology.
Is that a packed lunch?
Yeah, they're all from the recipes Naomi gave me. I don't know if you're hungry or not, but maybe you'd be willing to give them a taste.
Thank you. I wanted to taste what her recipes were like.
This is stir-fried mackerel and green peppers. This is vegetable namul, and that's shredded meat.
Wow, you really went all out.
I'm still learning, so I've burnt some of them. It may not look appetizing, but it should still be edible.
I'll take this then. Not bad. It does remind me of my sister's cooking a little.
Really?
Yes. It doesn't even come close to the real thing, though.
I see. But getting you to say that it reminds you of it is still an accomplishment.
It's fairly good and a little familiar. It must have taken you a while to make all of this.
It wasn't a big deal. Cooking helps calm me. It's perfect for self-reflection.
You think so?
Yes, although I used to think it was a waste of time. I thought about what you said while I cooked.
Which part? I think I said a lot the last time we talked.
About how I wanted to roll over and die, and how that was selfish. It really hit me hard. Thinking how much Naomi wants to live in her original body. And about how much all my friends who died in battle would have wanted to live. It made me realize that wasting whatever life I have left was disrespecting their memory.
Part of me thinks you're taking it a little too seriously. But I'm glad I got through to you.
I might be too serious. But I plan to live the rest of my life to its fullest.
How?
First thing is to get back to eating healthy with Naomi's recipes. I also want to reevaluate the way I spend my weekends. Maybe find a new hobby besides cooking.
Sounds like a good idea. And I'm sure your cooking will get better with practice.
Then I guess I'll keep at it. Would you mind tasting more of my food sometime?
Of course.
Thanks. I still have trouble figuring out what's good or bad since I've never been concerned about how my cooking tasted before.
You seem like you're enjoying it.
I am, although it stresses me out while I'm doing it. But maybe I enjoy that part too.
He looks so alive. Maybe he started to feel more positive about his life. So what did you want to discuss?
Oh, Kasane. Oh,
What is it?
nothing.
But you just look like you noticed something. Did you see something with your clairvoyance? Well, I won't pry if it's uncomfortable for you to share. Yes?
Your left knee.
My left knee.
You may not have noticed, but there's a bruise. You might have hit it during a fight.
Oh, now that you mention it, I did hit it in my last fight.
I think you should get that treated. The bone isn't hurt, but it might leave a mark.
Good idea. I'll get it looked at when I get back to the hideout. I'm surprised you noticed.
I had a feeling you were subconsciously favoring your left leg when you were walking over here. I was worried, so I couldn't help but use my power. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Why are you apologizing? I should be thanking you for telling me about my injury.
Because I violated your privacy by looking under your clothes. It's not good to use my power without permission like that.
Ah, I see. That's why you felt uncomfortable telling me. I suppose that would be the general consensus.
Some things are off limits. I'm not a child anymore, but I'm still doing the same stuff as back then.
Did something happen when you were younger?
Yes. I didn't realize back then that what I can see isn't something I necessarily should see. When I told people what I saw, they would get uncomfortable and sometimes get scared of me. I finally realized that I shouldn't be doing things like that, that looking underneath someone's clothes or inside their home was bad.
Is it really so bad?
What? I mean, nobody wants to have their secrets revealed. You wouldn't like that, would you?
To be honest, that wouldn't really bother me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have any secrets. People can look all they want. Are you saying you can see inside people's bodies too?
Yes. It can be a little revolting if you're not used to it.
Then not only can you see injuries, you can detect internal diseases early as well. That means your power can save lives. It's fascinating. There really aren't many that can do that. I think it's a wonderful power.
You're the first person other than Kagura to say that.
That's surprising. I thought the OSF would evaluate your effectiveness quite highly.
They tell me it's effective in battle, but my power hasn't often been noted for its everyday uses. I've been mindful in trying to avoid seeing things, or not talk about it if I do see something. It's a strange feeling being told I can look. It does take a weight off my shoulders, though.
Well, that's good.
Yes. Thanks, Kasane.
Thank you for finding my injury. By the way, didn't you have something you wanted to discuss?
Oh, we can talk about that some other time.
Really? I still have time now.
It's okay, really. I'll talk to you about it the next time I see you.
Sure. See you then. She seems to have a lot on her mind. I can't help but be a little concerned. Next time I see her, I need to make sure we talk.
Listen, you're mistaken. I don't like Yuito like that.
If you don't like him, do you hate him?
I don't hate him. I just don't like him as a man. Don't say things like that.
I didn't mean anything by it. I also looked into some objective data just in case.
Objective data?
For example, the temperature of your flames is 10% hotter when you fight alongside Yuito.
No way.
Also, your gaze during missions. Outside of battle with others, you look at him 80% of the time.
Oh, okay. That's enough. I admit it.
So you're saying you do like him?
Yeah?
I see. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I want to help you.
Thanks. Honestly, I thought you liked Yuito too at first.
You guessed wrong. The one who liked him wasn't me. It was my sister.
Naomi?
Yes. You look just like her when you talk about him. That's how I realized.
Oh.
If you like him, you should tell him.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't know what could happen if you wait. I want you to tell him how you feel. For Naomi.
Oh, but I just can't. Why are you in such a hurry?
We're OSF. If you don't tell him while you can, you may never get a chance.
Kasane, I understand that you're serious about this, but I can't say it yet.
Why?
Because I don't think I'm good enough for him yet. Not as an OSF soldier, or as a person. You said it before. It's immature to depend on people.
I said that because I didn't know you liked him.
No, you were right. You nailed it. That's why I got angry. You and Yuito both have your goals and ideals, but I've just been following him. I'm a member of the OSF, but I've never considered what it is I fight for. I can't stay like this. I need to grow up and get strong enough to stand on my own. What's important is that I become the kind of person who doesn't just depend on people, but can protect and support them when they need it.
Oh, okay. I can understand that. I thought the same thing about Naomi. I won't force you to tell him, but I'm rooting for you.
Thanks. That makes me feel better. Friends really are important.
You're welcome. It's rare for me to talk about a friend's love life.
That seems pretty normal to me. Is something funny?
Nothing's funny. I just think it's very interesting.
It sounds like you think it's funny.
Why did you bring me all the way here?
Because nobody will overhear us. Look at this.
That's the analysis from a recent fight.
Don't worry about the details. I want you to look at the other kill rate.
Your numbers have been improving lately. You must be seeing results from your training.
Yeah, but you're doing even better than me.
Not by much. It's all within the margin of error.
Listen, that small difference you're talking about is something I've never been able to make up for. It doesn't make sense to me that no matter how hard I study and work, I still can't beat you. It's time I swallow my pride and ask you, what kind of secret training are you doing?
Secret training? I'm not doing anything like that.
No, there has to be some sort of secret strategy you're using.
I told you I'm not doing anything like that. If you watch me, you can see that I'm not doing anything special.
Are you saying that this is just a difference in our natural abilities? How? If that's true, then it doesn't matter what I do. I'll never be able to catch up to you.
I don't really understand. Is there a reason you need to catch up to me?
I should just be some baggage the rest of my life? I don't think so. I hate to admit it, but everyone in this platoon are top talents, even Kagero. I'm the only one that's different. I'm nothing compared to the rest of you. I have to work myself to the bone if I'm even gonna keep up.
And it's paying off. I don't see you as baggage.
Even after looking at the data, no matter how hard I train, this is the reality. If this is my limit, then I can't stay in this platoon!
Shiden, what should I do once I catch up to him? I don't know how to tell him how I feel.
Kasane, Shiden just rushed out of here.
Yes, I'm sorry. It seems like I've upset him again.
You don't need to apologize. I know you must have tried communicating with him. You two have such different upbringings and perspectives. You have to assume you'll have disagreements.
That means he'll never understand where I'm coming from.
Right. What do you want him to do?
What do you mean? I want him to continue fighting with us as a team.
Have you ever tried telling him? Why don't you catch up to him and say just that?
I have a feeling he might get angry again, but I haven't thought of a better way to reach out to him. Okay, I'll go after him. Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
Shiden is heading towards Seiran.
Haruka, how do you know his location?
I'm the team's operator. He just rushed out of the hideout, so I figured you two got into another fight.
Good call. That's exactly what happened. Thank you for telling me.
Good luck. I hope it goes well.
Why does it always come down to an argument with Shiden? I don't mean to make him mad.
Shiden isn't the most well-mannered of people, but he does seem particularly temperamental around you. He's just overly sensitive when it comes to you. He's a good boy under all that. I'm sure you two will become friends someday.
There you are.
Kasane? Why did you come after me? Get lost!
Where are you going? I understand that you're troubled. I can see how discouraging it is to work hard and not see results. But running away just because you couldn't become stronger than someone? That's not the kind of person you are.
You just overestimated me. This is what I'm really like. I'm not even that good. But my pride makes me constantly worry about everyone around me. I put on a facade because I'm scared I'm inferior to everyone else.
Don't take this the wrong way, but why are you so obsessed with being better than everyone? How useful an individual is depends on circumstances.
Have you ever been unable to control your own abilities?
You mean my power?
Yeah. When I was young, I caused an accident because of it. Nobody got hurt, but I was just lucky. The next time it happens, someone might get hurt. Worst case scenario, people might even die. I put on these insulation gloves and trained hard to control my power. But I can't get rid of that nagging feeling. Even back when I was still a kid, I've never been able to overcome my own weakness.
So you feel inadequate. I've never found you lacking. Our platoon needs your composure, analytic skills, and judgment. Please, come back to us. I want to keep fighting alongside you. Another warning.
Kasane, Shiden, others have been confirmed inside Seiran City.
Others? There was no forecast.
Sometimes the forecasts are wrong. Look, there are still citizens inside who weren't able to evacuate in time.
Let's go. We have to save them.
Yeah. Haruka, send us the others' location. That's right near my home.
What?
You didn't know either, Haruka? Is there a suppression force heading there now?
There's a patrol in the area.
They should prioritize evacuating the nearby civilians. My family should have already evacuated by now.
We should head to where they appeared. You must be worried about your family.
I don't need your concern. A member of the OSF should prioritize saving the citizens over their own family.
You can drop the act. If you lose them without doing anything, you'll regret it for the rest of your life.
Okay, I'll go.
Yes, let's hurry.
Wait, you're coming with me?
Obviously. Hurry up or I'm leaving you behind.
Hey! Why are you taking the lead?
I'll support you from here. You two be careful.
What's going on? How are there still this many others?
The reports were wrong. There aren't even suppression forces. Let's go help.
Wait, will we be able to hold back that many others? Shouldn't we wait for reinforcements?
If we don't act now, they'll start attacking people. We have to slow them down here.
Against this many? That's suicide!
Who else is going to save them? This isn't a question about if we can do it. We have to.
Damn it. I know that. Captain Seto would say the same thing. There's no guarantee the civilians will be able to get away before the reinforcements arrive. My parents might. So we're the only ones who can stop them here. Captain Seto, give me strength. Let's go. You better pull your own weight.
Right back at you. Let's do this.
Is that supposed to provoke me? So childish.
I'll do it!
But I'll go along with it this time.
Whatever. Let's finish this.
Got it!
If your body catches fire, it's gonna keep hurting you. Be careful.
You got this. That was good. Not quite as good as me, though.
The enemy shell is broken. Kasane, now's the time to attack.
I'll pull you out! Scatter! It's over. That's all of them. Are you all right?
Of course I'm all right. Who do you think I am? I was careful not to let any of them get away. I'm pretty sure we managed to stop them all here. Haruka, this is Shiden. We exterminated the others that appeared at our current location. Are there any more sightings?
I was just about to contact you. We've confirmed that all others in Seiran have been exterminated. You two really pulled off quite the feat. Good job. There's a rescue team headed your way. All the civilians have been accounted for at the evacuation site. 0 casualties. That's good news, Shiden.
Thank goodness.
Why don't you go see your family?
No. I just needed to know they're okay.
Then let's head back to the hideout.
Sorry.
You did well out there and made some good calls. You really pulled your weight.
Enough with the flattery. I was too busy fighting to think about anything else.
That just shows how much you were able to focus. Neither of us had the time to think about anything.
I guess so. But this wasn't an official deployment. There won't be any data to evaluate.
Does that upset you?
No. I feel accomplished. I don't even regret putting on Captain Seto's mask.
If that's how you feel, then that's worth more than any analysis data.
You're right. This is the first time I've ever felt that there's more to an encounter than stats. I think I'll stay on the team for a little while longer.
You can stay as long as you want.
It's only as long as I feel I have something to gain. This platoon isn't as bad as I thought.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Thanks.
Oh, Kasane. Perfect. There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
What is it?
I just wanted to say thank you. I owe you my life.
You owe me your life. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, you know, at Arahabaki. You saved me when I almost lost my memory.
Oh, actually, it wasn't just me that saved you. It was Hanabi and all of us.
I'm grateful to everyone, but the only reason everyone was there in the first place was because you brought them. If even one of them hadn't been, my memory might not be complete. So, I appreciate your help. Thank you.
It's a bit of an exaggeration, but I suppose I should humor him a bit. All right, I accept your thanks.
Yeah, it means a lot. You know, it's kind of weird just talking normally like this.
Talking normally is weird?
I mean, we were enemies for a while, and now we're fighting together. Life sure is full of strange, unexpected things. Sometimes, I think that the fact that two people exist with the same power, in the same time, at the same place, might mean it's fate.
You can go ahead and interpret it however you want, but I don't believe in fate.
That's the Kasane I know. I guess it is kind of an exaggeration.
Well, I would say it's more logical than an exaggeration. We're only here because we chose to be. Whenever I hear the word fate, it just sounds like something given to us.
Oh, that's not really what I meant, but I see how it could sound like that. When I think of fate, I think of something from a past life, or like there's a strange power at work. But yeah, I just don't feel like I entirely chose this.
What do you mean?
Fate does seem like something being forced on us, but we meet and part with so many people all the time. All of that put together makes me who I am now. Like, my ability to choose is thanks to everyone.
If that's what you mean, I feel the same. If I were by myself, I wouldn't have been able to choose this path. He has a good point, I'll give him that. It's true that I'm here thanks to my sister.
Oh, right, I haven't told you yet. It's about Nagi. He's dead.
What? Nagi? You mean that Nagi? What happened?
He was subjected to the government's personality rehabilitation. And, well, he attacked me when he was ordered to take my brain. I thought there was something I could do for him, a way to bring him back. But I was too late. I couldn't save him.
I can't even imagine how hard that must have been. For you and Nagi.
He was a good guy. A really good guy. He didn't deserve that fate. He got roped into the government's conspiracy just because he knew me.
Even if he weren't friends with you, I'd imagine Nagi would still find himself involved if he joined the OSF.
But if he hadn't become friends with me, then the chance of this happening would have been much lower. It's my fault he lost his life.
Nagi was his own person. He made his own choices in life. He wasn't an extra in yours. Even if his life came to a painful end, I think it's arrogant to say it was only because of you. Also, I don't know how he truly felt, but I'm guessing he wouldn't want his friendship with you denied.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go through life not being friends with him either. That's why I wanted to save him. It's hard when someone dies. Since I've joined OSF, I've lost so many people. It's shocking at first, but it really starts to sink in later. I'll never get to see or talk to them again. Before, I could always just use brain talk to see and talk to them whenever I wanted.
Even so, the time you spent together wasn't for nothing. You can remember them whenever you want. We can't let it be for nothing. You said so yourself. The people we meet and the relationships we build, that's what makes us who we are.
You're right. I guess we just have to keep on living, embracing the memories of those who've passed. I'm really glad I didn't lose my memory. Thanks again.
I'm glad we talked. I feel better too.
We should have another talk like this soon. We're back on the same team again.
As long as it has some meaning, sure. I don't really like small talk.
That's fair enough. Looks like you're still you. I sure am glad we're working together again.
Yes, me too. He seems to have matured in some ways. And there's been so much going on lately, for both him and me.
Everyone, Major General Fubuki is up.
Seems like he's all fine. Says he's ready to talk.
I see. I get the basic idea. The expansion of the Kunad Gate and Togetsu's schemes. You did a good job gathering all this information.
What we need to focus on now is stopping Togetsu's plans.
If we let them be, they'll just send someone else after us. And then civilians could end up getting hurt.
Do you have any idea how to stop them?
Well, I do have one idea. What if we were to shut down Babe, Togetsu's control computer? The Red Strings research, execution of the plan, that's all Babe.
So you're saying if we can shut Babe down, that will stop Togetsu's plans? All right. You're the ones best suited to make a decision with the information we have, so I'll follow your lead. I'll leave Togetsu to you, but if there's anything I can do, let me know.
Could you act as a go-between for the new Himuka government and the Seiron provisional government for us? The new Himuka government is in a state of confusion. Resolving that could restrict Togetsu's movements.
So you want me to get the governments to agree to a ceasefire?
If you can fan the underlying insecurity and suspicions the politicians have for Togetsu well enough, they'll definitely say yes.
Right, I'll give it a shot. I'm not a politician though, so I don't know if they'll listen to me. I'll use my influence as a regiment commander the best I can. I'll get ready for negotiations right away.
Fubuki, don't get yourself into trouble.
You too, sis. Take care of them.
I think we're safe leaving Suo and Seiron to Major General Fubuki.
So, we're infiltrating Togetsu. What's our battle plan?
Kagero and Kyoka have useful information on the area. We should use it to make a plan.
Oh, sorry. Do you mind if I leave that to you, Major? Yuito, I want to talk to you before you go to Togetsu.
Okay. What is it?
You don't know? Hey, how about we go somewhere else? Let's see. I'll wait for you in Kikuchiba. Come when you have the time.
Kagero?
Sorry, I'll be right back. I'll leave the strategizing to you.
Hey, Yuito!
Hanabi, wait. Sugumi, everyone, there's something I have to tell you.
You too, Kasane?
This is about Kagero, right? We should listen.
No. Kagero killed Yuito's dad? I don't want to believe it.
There is much I want to say, but perhaps we should follow him. I worry about leaving them alone.
That's why I told all of you. We should go to Kikuchiba too.
situation at the scene. I thought Kagero may be responsible.
Whether it was Kasane or Kagero, the fact that the perpetrator was in the OSF will be even harder on Yuito.
The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you. If Yuito learns the truth, he won't try to kill Kagero, will he? Let's hurry and catch up to them.
That reminds me, you graduated at the top of your training class too, Shiden. There were rumors of an amazing rookie at the time.
I was put in Kodama platoon, though. They had me doing all kinds of weird work that didn't...
Yuito, Kagero! Did we interrupt you?
Kagero, let me see your wounds. I'll try to fix you up.
Thanks, Tsugumi.
Did everyone hear that? About my father?
Yeah, Kasane told us. Are you alright?
I guess so. For now. Please, tell me what happened to him.
Right. Where to begin?
Kagero, this is just a conjecture on my part. But wasn't it orders from Togetsu?
It was indeed. I'm an assassin sent on a mission from Togetsu to infiltrate Suo.
I see. So you weren't hired by the Seiran government.
It seems Chairman Sumeragi was more distrustful of Togetsu than the former chairman. They considered him a threat.
So you assassinated him for Togetsu?
If I wanted to crush Togetsu's plans, Babe's plans, I couldn't be seen as a troublemaker. So it was self-defense. Had I done a little better, though, I could have fooled them and gotten by not having to assassinate anyone. Look, I'm really sorry about Chairman Sumeragi. If you tell me to face the consequences, I will. But first, I want to finish dealing with Togetsu. I know that's asking a lot, but please.
Who is the she you mentioned? Is she the reason?
I suppose I have to tell you. I have a family I left on the moon. A wife and a daughter. I first met my wife when we were getting ready to emigrate to Earth and had our daughter. If immigration no longer happens, my daughter no longer exists. I won't let that happen. That's why I have to do everything I can to stop them from using the red strings.
It was all to protect your daughter.
This was 2,000 years ago. She's been dead a long time, so I'm sure you think it all sounds silly. But I don't want my family, my daughter's existence to be erased.
If your family is so important to you, why did you leave them on the moon? You could have just brought them to Earth with you.
I could have if I was a normal colonist, but that wasn't the case. I was an agent placed among the colonists. My job was to make the redevelopment of Earth fail.
Why? The moon spent 1,000 years fixing the Earth's environment. To sabotage it when it was almost finished.
Did things change on the moon? If my memory serves me correctly, I heard that something flew in from outer space.
You don't know? It's kind of a long story, but I'll tell you what happened 2,000 years ago. It was when Yakumo Sumeragi and the colonists immigrated to Earth. A comet passed close by the moon. The comet left behind the unknown substance called other particles in space. Gravity then began pulling those particles down to Earth and the moon. Earth was still mostly unpopulated, so the effects were unknown, but the moon began to have cases of people turning into monsters.
Monsters? Do you mean...
Yes, metamorphosis. If a living creature comes into contact with the other particles, they change into aberrations, into others. At the time, the redevelopment of Earth had moved to the final step of gravity control. If that were sabotaged, we could stop the other particles falling to the moon. Basically, that was the Moon faction's plan. And I was an agent who had been given secret orders to carry it out.
Yakumo Sumeragi and the rest of the colonists were already on Earth. You were just gonna leave them to die?
It's terrible, I know. But people like Yakumo resisted the Moon's wishes, and the plan ended in failure. So the Moon put Plan B into action. They pushed the other particles toward Earth, surrounding it, and making it so we couldn't return home.
Other particles surrounding Earth. The extinction belt. I think it's safe to say that the Moon's space technology is far ahead of ours.
The Moon was overpopulated at the time, and I heard most of the people went to Earth. It was probably a plan to reduce the population.
I was cut off from the Moon, so staying on Earth was the only option. I don't know what happened on the Moon after that.
The metamorphosis might have spread. More people like my sister.
Even so, I believed that my family was safe, and joined Togetsu so I could return to the Moon. I went in and out of cold sleep many times, trading off with comrades as we searched for a way to break through the extinction belt. But after several awakenings, I realized Togetsu had changed their plans. There was just no way I could allow them to reset history. That's why becoming a traitor was the path I chose.
I understand. My father wasn't perfect. He would often make mistakes, especially when it came to how he led the government. But he was family, the only father I had. I just can't forgive you for killing him. But it's because of that. I understand your desire to protect your family. So let's stop Togetsu together. I will always resent you. But I think I can stand up to them with you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I might have done something distasteful to further my goal, if I had taken a wrong turn somewhere as well. So, I think I understand a little bit of your actions.
You know, you're much more mature than I am. Or maybe I'm just too immature. I guess in the end, I made you decide after all. So lame. Let me help you stop Togetsu.
Are you finished?
Kasane, I caused you so much trouble. I'm sorry.
Stop acting so meek all of a sudden. It's weird.
Kasane, I thought you were the one who killed my father. I'm sorry I doubted you.
It's just as much my fault for not saying anything. When I wanted to kill you, I thought that having you hate me would keep me focused on the task.
I guess that makes sense.
So, you don't have to apologize.
Yeah, okay. That's enough talk for now, then. I'm sure you all have your own questions. Even I don't understand what's going on. But we have to work together and focus on what needs to be done.
If that is your decision, I don't think we have anything else left to say.
All right. So our main mission is to go to Togetsu as soon as we can and stop Babe.
What do you think of using my power to make everyone invisible in order to infiltrate it?
We should probably assume that Kagero and I are both known traitors by now.
We don't have time to dwell on it. It's dangerous. But I believe Kagero's plan has potential.
Togetsu probably doesn't expect an attack from such a small force. Let's consider it a sneak attack.
Okay, let's do it. First, we'll climb Hiyano Mountain and get close to Togetsu.
We're almost to Togetsu. Kagero, are you ready?
An earthquake!
It's shaking. It's similar to the big earthquake at Kunad Highway.
I think it's over.
Is everyone okay? The Kunad Gate just briefly put out some strange numbers.
An earthquake-type shaking was felt all across New Himuka. It wasn't too severe, so there shouldn't be too much damage.
We're fine here. There was no significant damage to Hiano Mountain.
It must have been caused by the Kunad Gate.
Hey! Togetsu is doing all kinds of research on it too, right?
Yes. While we're stopping Babe, we should dig up as much useful information as we can.
Yuito, how's your head? Do you feel anything weird about your power? Any abnormalities?
Huh? No, not really. My head hasn't hurt at all since everyone gave me my memory back. Why?
That's good then. When we were fighting, I felt... How can I describe it? It was like your power was spilling over. You might have just been excited. Does that kind of thing happen to you?
It is true that powers are affected by emotions. However, if that was not the case...
There is a theory that it is a sign of decaying mental abilities. Apparently, when abilities are about to disappear, they become strangely more powerful.
So you're saying my powers are going to go away?
Apparently, it's been observed in rare cases along with the aging of the brain. It shouldn't be happening to you now.
Yes, that's true. However, his brain has suffered quite a bit of damage.
I also used to be a dud, so it might be different from a normal human brain too.
What? You were a dud?
Oh, right. I didn't tell you guys yet.
You became a psionic from an experiment when you were a kid? I can't believe you were a dud.
Do you know how long my power will last? Will it disappear today or tomorrow?
It's not that sudden. But there haven't been many cases, so I can't say for sure.
We're not sure that's what it is anyway. This is all just an assumption.
I know that. If it's not going to be sudden, I won't think about it for now.
Sorry for adding to your worries. Don't get too caught up about it.
It's okay. I didn't realize it myself, so I'm glad you said something.
Okay.
Anyway, we should start watching our surroundings. We're near Togetsu.
Time to turn invisible. You ready?
Yes, we'll go right in.
Yuito, I'm curious about what Kagero said. Are you really feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. My power apparently won't go away too soon, so we just have to see what happens.
Okay. Just don't push yourself too hard.
It's tough to keep this up with this many people.
There's not much security inside, just like we thought.
All right. We'll go straight to Babe.
Look out!
Damn!
Here they come. The Togetsu design children.
Looks like they were expecting us.
We have to break through.
How? We're surrounded.
Figure something out. If we run now, there will be even more security next time.
I'll use teleportation.
Not with this many people. We don't know the layout inside Babe.
I know the location, and we have to take our chances. Kasane is right. We may not have another opportunity. If we get close to Babe, they'll have to take precautions. So why don't we just take the risk?
I trust you.
Let's get this done.
Luca, do it!
Here we go.
This is the entrance to Babe.
Good. It worked.
Nice one, Luca. Maybe you should rest a little.
No, I appreciate the concern, but I don't think we have that kind of time.
Huh? Others. Why?
Hey, Haruka! Wataru! Damn, Signet has been cut off.
I don't know why there are others here, but we're better off than before.
Yeah, there's not too many. Let's take them out.
Useless. It's over.
Nice job. That was a nice move.
I sense no others around us.
This is bad. I never thought they'd toss a bunch of others around inside the Babe building.
You didn't know? Wait, what do you mean, toss? Do you mean they caught others and brought them here? Or maybe they know how to metamorphose, like Suo.
Togetsu possesses the other particles. They used them to make others. This is the first time I've seen them used like this, though.
The others were born here by placing live creatures in contact with the other particles.
Should we keep going this way if we want to shut down Babe?
I don't have the blueprints to the building, though it looks like the command center is as far inside as you can go.
The terminal that tried to take control of Yuito only connects to the superficial information on Babe.
All right, let's just keep going.
Are you okay? Yes, Kyoka. Thanks to you. That machine is shorted out. It's
Useless. Checkmate.
we give it even more electricity, it'll probably electrify the entire area.
It seems broken. We may be able to use it as a weapon if...
Leave the rest to me. I'll do it.
Use it as you will. Sonic, let's finish this. I can't see it anymore, but I can feel it. Let's use SAS1.
You got this.
It'll be fine.
I'll do it.
What is this place? Another one?
I think that was bigger than last time. Do you think the Kunad Gate is expanding?
We don't have time for chit-chat. We need to keep moving.
Wait a moment.
That voice.
Please listen to me.
Mom?
Mother?
Huh?
What?
Huh? That's your mother, right, Yuito? What is she doing here? And Kasane, what did you just say?
This is a vision created by Babe. What an underhanded trick.
Wakana was a precious person. She was a successful design children model, and she had the power of the red strings.
My mother was one of them?
And she is important to both Yuito and Kasane.
Wakana took care of Kasane when she was little. I heard she fled from Togetsu after an incident.
I thought those Togetsu bastards killed Mother. That's what I remember anyway.
So, Yuito's mom ran away from Togetsu and then met his dad in Suo?
Chairman Sumeragi may have provided refuge to her once he found out she was connected to Togetsu.
That is why I thought this form would be best to get you to listen. Yurito, Kasane, you must know. This world is in danger of destruction at the hands of the Kunad Gate. It is not only Togetsu. There are many people living in Suo and Seiron, all over New Himuka. To save all of the people who are important to you, I must have your help.
Help?
Yurito, I apologize for leaving you alone while you were still young. If you come with me now, your loneliness will be cured. Kasane, do you remember that puppy? That little dog was your friend. If nothing is done, everyone will die. All your friends in the world will die just like your puppy. Will you both help me? Connect your minds and become one with me. Use the red strings to save the world.
Don't use my mom for your dirty schemes!
Mother wouldn't say things like that. You're not fooling anyone.
Is that the best a machine can come up with? You really underestimated these two.
A foolish decision. The brain of the Wakana that you love has already been processed and made a part of me.
What did you say?
Are human brains being used as organic parts for Babe?
So then, that means my mom wasn't attacked by others after all. It was you, Babe. No, Togetsu. You stole my mother's brain!
All of it was to save the world.
What do you mean, save? You're only saving yourselves.
You can't sway me with visions of Mother. You don't want us to get any further.
I won't let you use my mom anymore. I will stop Babe! What?
Everyone run! The floor is collapsing!
I'm glad everyone's all right.
What is this place?
Something feels different. What? The floors again!
This is bad. Everyone, run!
Tsugumi, is there a place we can teleport to?
This is the only path. Wait. Another is coming. It's big.
taking that other down. Meaning we have to run away. I can't see the bottom. If we fall, we'll die. What is this? It's ridiculously huge! Hanabi, focus on running. Don't stop!
Let's do this.
Relax and use SAS.
Take him out quick.
Leave the rest to me.
The enemy is gigantic, but it seems to be just observing for now. If we keep evading the oncoming others, we should be able to make it out, right?
I would like to think so, but you can't let your guard down until we're out of here. Yuito's right. It seems like they're not giving it their all yet. Don't drop your guard, everyone.
This is what I see.
With this monster, it's going in way too hard. There must be an exit up ahead. We have to make it there somehow.
Look, is that big center over there? Just a little more.
Okay, let's break through.
At this rate, the exit will be sealed! Yuito!
Yuka, you're on!
Right!
We may have fallen, but at least it wasn't to our deaths.
So this is the real Babe?
That's right. We should be able to access all of Babe from here and shut it down as well.
Oh, it looks like something's already processing.
What's going on?
Babe is implementing emergency procedures. Could it be because we made it this far?
I felt something just now. It felt like the red strings.
What's going on, Arashi?
I can't believe it. It's totally empty.
Huh? What do you mean, empty?
I meant just what I said. All the data has been erased without a single trace. It feels vindictive.
So you mean Babe shut down of its own accord?
I like your wishful thinking, but something just doesn't seem right.
Regardless, it doesn't look like Babe can do anything anymore. So is it safe to say we've managed to stop Togetsu's plan?
I'd be lying if I said I was completely free of doubt. But at least at this point, it's clear that this computer is useless.
The connection is restored. Hey, are you guys okay?
Oh, it's Wataru! The network blocker must be gone. That must mean Babe really is shut down.
You shut down Babe! Fantastic!
Another earthquake.
I feel like it keeps getting stronger.
Wataru, that quake.
Yeah, another anomaly was observed at the Kunad Gate, and they're becoming more frequent.
I'm glad we stopped Togetsu's plan, but I don't like that we lost all the research data.
There could have been information on the Kunad Gate.
Hey, Kagero, Kyoka, is the research data saved somewhere else, or do you know someone who knows about it?
It's very unlikely. The research of red strings spans over hundreds of years.
It's a power filled with mystery to begin with. There probably isn't a single person who understands the whole thing.
So we have no leads?
Guys, there is someone. She's involved with Togetsu and is knowledgeable about the red strings.
Who?
Wakana. She fostered Kasane, who has the power of red strings. She must have had enough knowledge to be able to raise Kasane to control it.
What are you saying? Yuito's mom is dead.
So we should go ask her directly.
Directly? You can't be serious.
By using the red strings?
Yes. We don't seem to have any other options.
Even still, I'm worried. It may damage Yuito's brain.
Let's do it. If we don't do anything, the Kunad Gate will just keep expanding and bring the end of the world that much closer. I want to do everything I can, even if it doesn't work. Let's use the red strings.
Then we'll do everything in our power to help. So, what exactly are you going to do?
If we're going to make this work, we need to keep strong emotions in check. Let's go to the Kunad Gate. I've jumped from there before, so I think it'll be easier to remember the feeling.
You want to recreate what happened when the gate opened? All right, let's head there.
The Kunad Gate. Has it always been that big?
It's definitely expanding, but it's still smaller than what it will be in 50 years.
This place brings back a lot of memories. The red strings. I think there's a good chance this is going to work.
Okay. I hope I know what it feels like.
We'll give you SAS support. We should be able to boost your powers if we link our brains together.
There's no telling what kind of dangers there will be, so it would be best to come back to the present as soon as possible. In order for you to have the greatest chance of success, you need to have an exact time and place to jump to meet Wakana.
October 4th, 2009. The old OSF hospital in Lokusho City. If we go there, I know we'll see my mom. That was the day she died. I was in the hospital then, so it's definite.
The others attacked Lokusho City that day, so the hospital moved to its new location in Suo.
All right. I don't know if it'll work, but let's try envisioning that place and time in our minds.
Are all 10 of us going? A group that big will stand out in a hospital.
About that. Like my teleportation ability, I imagine it will be too stressful on the brain to move that many people at once.
So, should we narrow down the amount of people that are going?
Kasane, this may be difficult to hear, but I believe you jumping alone would have the lowest risk.
Luca?
Regardless, those without the power of the red strings will be pulled back after a set time has passed. If we were to go with you, it would needlessly increase the strain on you and Kasane.
Then I'm going too. I can't let Kasane go by herself.
No, I agree with Luca. Though for a different reason. Yuito, if you meet your younger self, then there's no telling what might happen. It may just be a theory, but I think it's a risk we can easily avoid in this attempt.
But if I make sure I don't see myself... No, I guess we can't be sure. But Kasane going by herself...
I won't be alone. Everyone will be supporting me through the SAS. And since you have the same power, if you stay here, you can act as a marker for me to return to the present. That's what I think, at least.
So I'm like a beacon. Okay, but don't try to do anything crazy.
I won't. I promise. Give me your hand. Lend me your red strings.
Of course, it's the least I can do. If you're trying to recreate what happened, my power should help. All right, let's begin.
Try to imagine it. 11 years ago at the OSF hospital. And Mother.
It's shaking! The Kunad Gate is reacting!
Do it!
Take me to Mother!
Kasane, we'll be waiting for you.
This is the same as before. What is this place? The place where Mother has...
I can do this. I just have to imagine it in my mind. The old OSF hospital 11 years ago. This is it.
Where am I? This is the hospital, right? Information for patients. Today is October 4th, 2009. I jumped right to when I wanted. I sort of have a sense of the red strings now. I don't think I can use them repeatedly, though. I should start looking for Mother.
You're Kasane.
Oh,
One day, I received a memory from the future. I saw you in Togetsu. I guess Babe won its wager. It proved the potential of the red strings.
Mother? What do you mean? I don't understand.
The brains of past users of the red strings are connected to Babe's core. None of them were as strong as you, though. Babe used those minds to create pseudo-red strings to transfer data across time to red strings users in the past.
Transfer? So the data wasn't erased. But how do you know that?
I felt a tug from my brain inside Babe. Its data was transferred into my head.
Is that even possible?
Babe took a risk so that its plan wouldn't be foiled. A huge amount of data was transferred into me. It felt like my head was split open and I fainted. When I woke up, I was astonished at the information I was given. Even so, I'm sure I wasn't sent all the information. That's how I learned that you were alive and well. This isn't the moment for reminiscing, though. I'm sure you're short on time.
Thank you, Mother. I want you to tell me what you know about the Kunat Gate. Is Yuito's death really the only way to destroy it?
Yes, it is. As long as Yuito lives, the world will be destroyed by the Kunat Gate. Which is exactly why I made the proper preparations for that not to happen. Now, while the red strings are active, is my only chance to try it. Bring me to your time.
All right. I don't know the reason why, but I'll do what you say.
Wait. First, I have to find Yuito.
Find him?
We're playing hide and seek. It's all right. He's hiding right over there. I finally finished the device to protect Yuito from memory damage.
Is that the ear cuff that Yuito still wears?
It's actually a tag the OSF hospital made to manage special patients, but this is a special order. If you swap this for the one Yuito is wearing now, he'll be all right. Then we'll go to the future.
Okay, then we need to get Yuito.
Oh, Yuito, wait!
Another warning. It's starting. I'll keep you safe, Mother. Let's go after Yuito.
Others could show up at any time. I have to find Yuito fast.
Where are you, Yuito?
Yuito!
Mother, look out! Mother, hurry!
Yes.
Yuito! Yuito, don't move! I made it. Just in time. I'm sorry. Explaining will take too long. Just let me put this on you. You see, Wakana... Your mom asked me to make sure you wear it.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to live. No matter what.
Are you all right?
Is anyone hurt?
Get this child to safety. He's Joe Sumeragi's son.
Understood. Come this way.
I put the cuff on Yuito.
Thank you. People can see us here. Come this way.
All right, then.
Yes, let's go.
This'll work. I need to think of Yuito and return to my time.
Take me to your time.
same as the vision Babe showed us, which means...
Mom?
Why are you here? What's going on?
Yuito. Mother!
We'll talk later. Her brain must be under a lot of stress. Let's find a place to rest.
But won't she be pulled back to her time while resting?
Don't worry. Though weak, I am a user of the red strings.
We need to hurry back to the hideout.
Wakana should be fine once she has some sleep. There's no damage done to her brain. It seems like it was just exhaustion.
Good. I'm glad it's not serious.
She said she could stay in this time for a while, so let's give her some rest.
If it's true that Wakana has Babe's research data, then that's a hopeful sign.
That reminds me. There was something we talked about inside Babe that had me curious. They were making others, but is that the same metamorphosis technique as New Himuka?
It might be. It's very likely that Naomi was shot with a special bullet that contained other particles. I never could figure out how much New Himuka actually understood about them.
But if they have the technique to incorporate other particles into a bullet, they should be able to do something about the extinction belt.
If neither New Himuka nor Togetsu can do it, managing it must be very difficult. Perhaps it has something to do with the amount of particles.
The extinction belt is made of other particles, right? So the others that fall from the sky must have been some kind of animal before.
It's not birds. We learned it's in the stratosphere. But then, what animals could they be?
Well, they most likely came from outer space. Outside the extinction belt. Like the moon.
You're almost right. There's a moon station on the outer edge of the extinction belt that contains genetic information of many animals, or so they say.
So the others falling to Earth was instigated by the moon too. That means no matter how much we fight, the others will be born infinitely.
That's so awful. How could they do that to the people on Earth? It's unforgivable.
Very. But I'm sure the people on the moon were desperate to escape metamorphosis. Not that I'm saying you should forgive them for that or anything. With the moon's technology, they should have been able to counter it, but there was no way they could save the entire population.
It's in Dr. Pope's memories, too. People terrified of other attacks.
Well, we have to wait a while to talk to Wakana. So can't we just slack off? I mean, take a break?
You don't have to correct yourself. Slack off all you want. We'll save all the talk for after my mother wakes up.